Okay, today I will be reading just the revising portion of your writing benchmark. Read the selection and choose the best answer to each question, then fill in the answer on your answer document. Mitchell wrote this story in response to a class assignment. Read Mitchell's story and look for the revisions he needs to make. Then answer the questions that follow. Lauren's new game. Lauren rips off the plastic wrapping, opens the case, and puts the new video game in the console. She can't wait to play Zoo Madness. She skips through the introduction and gets right to the action. All the zoo animals have escaped and are running wild, terrifying the townspeople. As a professional hunter and trapper, Lauren must capture all the animals and return them to the zoo without being trampled. She easily catches and returns a frightened koala bear and a small zebra. Then suddenly, the screen freezes up. Annoyed, Lauren starts pushing buttons in an attempt to reset the game. As she pushes button after button, she hears a growl. Wow, she thinks, the special effects in this game are so realistic. It not only sounds like an animal is nearby, but smells like it. Lauren looks up and realizes that she's not just watching the game, she's in it. Wearing camouflage clothing, she has a bow slung over her shoulder and a pack of trapping gear on her back. What's going on? She asks in confusion. But this is no time for questions. A tiger has its sights on her. It's growling and showing its teeth. Lauren's heart pounds in her chest and cold sweat forms on her brow. She grabs a net from her pack and wonders aloud, will this hold the tiger? The tiger springs. Lauren tosses the net over the animal, tangling its feet. The beast roars and growls, frantically trying to break free. She turns sharply and sees a huge rhinoceros charging toward her. Its head is lowered, and its large horn is aimed directly at her. As the animal gets closer, Lauren reaches for her pack, but then remembers that she has already used her net. "Lauren!" someone screams. Lauren begins to panic. What will she do? "Lauren!" the voice yells even more urgently. Lauren knows that whoever it is will not reach her in time to save her. The rhino is approaching too fast. Suddenly, Lauren feels a stabbing pain in it. The rhino has rammed her. Lauren cries out and doubles over. She waits for another hit from the powerful animal. "Lauren!" the familiar voice calls again. "Lincoln?" Lauren asks, puzzled. She looks up and sees her brother. "Yes, it's me," Lincoln answers. "I've been calling your name forever. I even pinched your shoulder to get you to wake up. Come on, it's time for dinner." Lauren looks around and realizes that she's safe in her living room. She stands up slowly, still exhausted from the new game and her much too realistic dream. Okay. Question 1. What is the best way to combine sentences 2 and 3? A. She can't wait to play Zoo Madness, so she skips through the introduction and gets right to the action. B. She can't wait to play Zoo Madness because she skips through the introduction and gets right to the action. C. She can't wait to play Zoo Madness. She skips through the introduction and gets right to the action. D. She can't wait to play Zoo Madness, and she skips through the introduction and gets right to the action. Sentence 2. Mitchell would like to add the following sentence to the second paragraph, sentences 6 through 12. Feeling startled, she shakes her head and sits up straight. What is the best place to insert this sentence? At the beginning of the paragraph, after sentence 6, after sentence 8, after sentence 9. Question 3. Mitchell wants to help readers move from the fourth paragraph, sentence 16 through 23, to the fifth paragraph, sentences 24 to 26. Which sentence or sentences should Mitchell insert at the beginning of the fifth paragraph, just before 24? A. It's a rhinoceros. Oh no! Uh-oh, another animal is just around the corner. C. Then Lauren hears a stomp and a huff. Or D. The tiger is trapped and won't be going anywhere. Question 4. The meaning of sentence 33 is unclear. It can be clarified by changing it to F. Her game, G. Her shoulder, H. The voice, or J. The rhino. Read the selection and choose the best answer to each question. Then fill in the answer on your answer document. In the following paper, Derek tells about a fun way to help others. Read Derek's paper and look for any revisions he should make. When you finish reading, answer the questions that follow. Pay it forward. When someone does something nice for you, you probably want to pay that person back. But some people choose to do something different. They're paying it forward. In the process, they hope to become a part of a chain of good deeds that will grow and grow. The idea to pay it forward became popular in 2000 after a movie with the same title came out. But the concept is at least as old as Ben Franklin. In 1784, he helped a man by giving him some money. Afterward, he wrote the man a letter. He told the man that he didn't want to be paid back. As a result, he wanted the man to help someone who needed money in the future. Everyone can find ways to pay it forward. Kids might pay for someone's lunch or give up their place in line. Others could put extra money in parking meters or simply hold the door open for another person. Many people enjoy coming up with creative ways they can pay it forward. They visit nursing homes, serve on cleaning crews, collect cans for charity, and start recycling programs. When going to a drive-thru restaurant, some customers like to tell the cashier that they'll pay for the order of the person in the car behind them. Usually one or two drivers will do the same at a time. Sometimes it might go on for several cars. In 2003, at a drive-thru coffee shop, the customer set a record and in Connecticut. More than 1,000 drivers in a row paid for the order of the car behind them. So if you receive a random act of kindness one day, I'm sure you'll know exactly what to do. Question 5. Derek wants to further develop the central idea of his paper by adding a detail after sentence 3. Which of these sentences could best follow and support sentence 3? A. Pay it forward today if you have an opportunity to do this. B. That means you're doing something nice by helping another person who may be in need. C. This is different and not the same as paying someone back. D. I had a friend who helped me when I had to clean out my garage. Question 6. Derek was not used to Question 6. Derek has not used the most effective transition at the beginning of sentence 10. Derek should change as a result to F to conclude, G for example, H instead, or J in other words. Question 7. What is the most effective revision to make in sentence 19? In 2003, the customer set a record in Connecticut, and it was at a drive-thru coffee shop, which was there. B. In 2003, the customers at a drive-thru coffee shop in Connecticut set a record. C. In 2003, at a drive-thru coffee shop, the customer set a record. It was in Connecticut. And D. In 2003, there were customers at a drive-thru coffee shop in Connecticut that set a record at the shop. Question 8. Derek's paper ends abruptly. Which sentence can be added to the end of this paper to close it more effectively? It's nice. G. I sure would. H. Say thanks. J. Pay it forward. Okay, the next passage is editing, so do that one on your own.